So my name is Lauren Hemmingsen, and I just recently finished my new student dialogue today, and I did the one on 9/11 and religion. Wasn't really what I was expecting because there wasn't a whole lot about 9/11 at all, and I thought it would be more of the focus. But yeah, we pretty much spent the 2 hours talking all about religion, which was fine. Um, Not a whole lot of religious pluralism until the very end. Most of it was just kind of self-identity things and like talking about how religions can get along with one another. Um, did our group achieve a true dialogue? Yeah. One of the things I was actually like positively surprised with was that people were actually like did have stuff to say, whereas like if you had done that kind of a seminar thing in high school or something, most people would have just tried to be quiet and just been there for the participation credit and not really for anything else. So that was good because you did get more opinions, and that always makes things more interesting. One negative thing was there was not a lot of religious diversity in my group. I think there were 27 people, and everyone labeled themselves as Christian except for one atheist and one Jewish person. So from that perspective, it wasn't the most diverse conversation, but at the same time, Christian is a big label, so you can split that up a lot. I already kind of covered the active voices in the dialogue. There were. The person who was Jewish did have a lot to say, which was nice because, it's not something you get to hear a lot about, especially here in the Bible Belt. And then there were some more reserved voices. A lot of people you didn't hear talk, but that always happens, so it's kind of just like, I guess you get what you make out of it. And what role did I play? In my group, I talked. I'm a kind of opinionated person, so I did have to say stuff, but at the same time, religion's not something that really phases me a whole lot, so didn't have too confrontational or, I don't know, interesting things to say, I guess. Why do I think dialogue is a component? I'm going to go with because you're always going to meet people who are different from you, and it's good to have a skill set that allows you to talk to people and work out differences in a non-confrontational manner. But at the same time, I feel like confrontation and argument are things that help progress. Getting to know people and getting to know different cultures. So when we were in our dialogue, they gave us a table which covered the differences and like the definitions of dialogue, discussion, and debate. And it was really hard to avoid debate in our dialogue, but just my personal opinion is I don't mind debate. Like I said, I think it's kind of useful and necessary to get points across. But at the same time, it is about respect, and that's where the dialogue comes in and is important. Let's see. Do I see dialogue as a useful tool in university? Yes, because you're going to meet people who are different from you, whether it be in classes or just making friendships. And that's something we talked about too, is like we use dialogue when we're here at university meeting people because you're trying to find common ground with them. You have to introduce yourself, where are you from, oh, I did that in high school too, and then you have a common ground already. So there's just an example of it right off the bat. Additional thoughts and observations. We did something where we drew on big pieces of paper like our religious timeline and whatnot, and then split up. And that was kind of cool. It just, I'm not really sure what word I'm trying to think of. It was a nice way to like compare your religious backgrounds with other people's. So like I was saying about the diversity thing before, like a lot of people identified themselves as Christians, so it was kind of cool to see how that Christian label split up. Like not everyone's been raised in a church background, not everyone is Catholic or Protestant or whatever. So that was kind of cool to compare yourself. Our facilitators were good. They were both grad students, and I don't know, it was just a little bit too touchy-feely, emotional for me. Like, I don't know. At one point, someone was just like, I'm sorry, but I feel like I have been interrupted. And, I guess, like, from previous experience, like, if you are dialoguing or debating interruptions happen, and it's not really something that I personally get offended by because I don't know. But that's alright. Different people, different points of view. And yeah, that's basically it. Wasn't my favorite thing in the world to do, but at the same time, I do think I got a little bit out of it. Just, it was kind of cool hearing about people's different views on world religion. But like I said, it definitely didn't follow too much the whole 9/11 world, like, religious pluralism. It was more just straight about, like, religious identity. But that's alright. So this is my vlog. Again, my name's Lauren Hemmingsen, and yeah, thanks.